Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lego Room, and I hope you have had a great week. I hope you are keeping safe and taking care of your neighbors. I know that the virus is kind of showing its ugly head again in our community, so please take care of your neighbors and show some kindness to them. Wear your mask, all that sort of stuff. You'll notice my cool lighted shelves from last week are not lighted anymore because I left them on all night and ruined the batteries and all that kind of stuff. Got a new surface for my build table. Got a cool grid. You'll see that in some of the stuff that we filmed already, and I kind of like it. It also gives me the ability to cut and all that kind of stuff if I need to, some crafty stuff, and make some cool stuff by hand. So we got the theme of the show kind of is how to build your Lego collection. Some ways that you can do that, and I'm not going to cover them all. Like eBay, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't eBay anymore that much. But going to cover about going to independent stores, about going to Bricks and Pieces online, which is through customer service on Lego.com, and finding Bricks and Pieces. You can buy individual pieces. I'll show you some of those and the benefits of that. Show you some order I got from Bricklink, which is a great place to go, and also how you can get Lego even when you're in a club and everything. And I'm going to show you all the ways. We may cover some more next week of how you can build your collection of Lego. And it's not just building some sort of empire that you can impress with these parts. This is like having paint and a lot of paints for your palette to create the things that you want to create, because being creative is what this is all about. So Jacob and I have had a little bit shorter of a Lego week. I don't think I have built anything this week. So we've been sorting, and we got a couple of sets this week to show you. So anyway, let's go to the build table and see what is up. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the build table. Feeling that way this morning. It's a little early when I'm recording this, but a little coffee. It's gotten cold. Anyway, so this is from a Bricks and Pieces order. I may have shown some of this Bricks and Pieces order before, but now I've actually sorted it out. Go around some interesting parts, and I'll explain Bricks and Pieces as I go. Some of these you may say, well, why did you order from Bricks and Pieces? Because Bricklink might be cheaper, mainly because I just needed a few. And the cool thing about Bricks and Pieces is that your order shipping is always $2.95 flat. So depending on what you build and what you get, it's actually a good deal, a lot cheaper than Bricklink shipping prices. All right, so I'll start here. This is the breakfast zone here. Eclipse Graphics has produced these eggs before, and theirs actually has a little mound of paint on them to make the yolk, which is pretty cool. But I got some Lego versions here, so shout out to them at Eclipse Graphics. Some mini waffles, which is great. So those are for some log things, the 1x1s. Those are cool. I think it'd be cool to make I'm gonna have to do it. I'm making a breakfast bot and have his eyes be eggs. That's cool. Can never run out of antennas and everything. These are nice and shiny. These are from the A-Wing and fit so well in the classic space stuff. These are the faces of the little TV bot that will hopefully come out in the last run of Hidden Side sets. Man, we need to talk about that because I hate that Hidden Side is going to be going away when this last run, it looks stupendous. And anyway, so here are these ball joints with a bar on them are really crucial, and you can use a bunch of them really fast making bots. These were kind of expensive on Bricks and Pieces, but I needed a few, so I got some. New piece here, the half cylinder, 2x2 half cylinder, super great. I know I've needed these before to make something look good. I can't think of anything right now, but got a few of those. This and this come from the new Blacktron. I got Blacktron colors here. Come from the new Hidden Side sets, and I'm excited about these. These are from the Barracuda Bay sets. These black barrels, hard to get and have been expensive for a while. These are great. This is some sort of Technique bearing, gear shifting, something or other, but what a cool little doodad to give you some engine detail. I'm all about that, right? I love some engine detail and greebling. Everything. Cool new helmets. I think I showed those off before. They are a double molded helmet for the divers. Really cool. They got lights in the top. So I'm hoping to make some spacey stuff out of those. Those are kind of pricey, so I only got a couple of those. And got these from my Ice Planet project. These are stupid expensive on Bricks and Pieces, so I only got a couple. All right, so Lego messed up an order and resent an order, and then I got double. So I have A-wing canopies, which I'm excited about, and I got a double order of them. And I ordered a few of these legs to add to the new space torso that comes from the Space 3-in-1 rover. And from the pictures, you couldn't tell that there was purple and light blue in it, so they really don't match. I may still use them anyway because that's a really cool leg. It's the leg from the TV bot that these go on. So these are expensive on Bricklink, so getting them on Bricks and Pieces was a good deal. And I've already used a few and a few of these, the new Batman sets, in already in something I've already built. So I got a couple extra of these. Really cool pieces there. Some snot pieces, some gray macaronis, and little Technic piping here. These new little smaller wings, I love it. Got a few of those. These are great for details and not hyper expensive on Bricks and Pieces. Here's some more. The little pyramids. Love those. Lego's doing a lot, and I didn't get the piece that looks like tents, you know, that are basically a cross between this and this, and didn't get any of those. These are new, also from the eyelash. These are from one of the new Hidden Side sets with a double up of those. Those look cool. It's Optimus Prime's face right there, right? You could probably take one and point it that way for his mouth, and then you could probably work his eyes in that way or something like that. Looks cool. From the Monkey Kid set, these new hilts are very cool, especially in that color. Just some parts I needed there. I love these bot heads or whatever in cool colors for thrusters, and some these are good for thrusters. Good detail pieces here. Some new snot bits and some tiles that I needed, and all these ingots and these colors. Man, I love these colors. And I already used a few of these. I was messing around with these, but when I remember seeing these shield pieces, I'm like, well, they make a new shield piece. But these have become a designer favorite at Lego, and these are super useful for making some angled pieces, angled roofs with a bar, and those studs have good clutch to them, and you get 4 studs there. So those are really good at making some really cool snot builds and stuff. The funny thing is, you see this is actually 2 orders, actually 3, because Lego lost this order that these pieces in general right here were in, and then resent it to me. So I probably will give some of these to some friends and share the wealth a little bit on those because they were $3 or $4 a piece, and I got a couple, and now I've got double or that. So I'll give those away. But the funny thing is, you see all this, you see all these pieces and everything, not cheap, and it's kind of blew my budget for last month for Lego. I have been ordered, this is 2 or 3 things, and I keep forgetting to get the piece that I'm actually going on there to get. And it's this visor I need for Ice Planet. It's a really cool visor. It is the right color for Ice Planet. And for some reason, I keep forgetting to put it in my cart every time. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever gone to Bricklink or something to get a specific piece, and then you order everything else and you forget to get the one piece that you actually went there for, which means you have to go back. So there's my story. I'm going to sort some Bricklink after I put this up. Here's another Bricklink order and some parts I needed. Okay, parts I got. This is a new part I've never seen. That's a really cool slope. A new angle for that. Check that out. That's pretty nice. I would love to have that in some more colors. There's some helmets and armor, maybe for the Ice Planet stuff I'm thinking of. Brand new printed tile. Look at that. I mean, printed slope. Awesome. Here is maybe the Commander guy for Ice Planet, the new version, and the young guy, astronaut for Ice Planet, maybe. And maybe she could be the new Ice Planet babe. I don't know. Thought maybe that might be a new sig fig face for me, but there's not enough beard printed on it, so maybe Ice Planet gets a scientist. I don't know. So more of these pieces. I have really actually maybe overbought those pieces for weapons in Ice Planet. You never know. Some white pneumatic tees, very cool. Look, non-cracked Benny helmets, yay. Mtron tiles that are new. Even though that one's a little misprinted, a little off there, Lego, it's okay. Okay, I have so many eyeballs, it's not funny, but these are different. A little computer looking eyeballs, so I got those. The Waffle Love continues, I love that. These new parts, parts that are rare that I don't know if I'll use for Greebles or whatever. And some lasers, and these, which I don't think I'll ever have enough of. I love them. So yeah, so that's a new pull for bricks and pieces. Now, do you notice a problem? I got new Ice Planet faces, new Ice Planet stuff, Ice Planet weapons, Ice Planet, Ice Planet. I forgot the visors yet again. I forgot them. Apparently I didn't put them in the cart. What? I hate growing old. Okay, a little less coffee is now in the thing. I want to thank M&M Bricks for this order of Lego. Great Bricklink seller. And this man knows that a chili dog is good, but a slaw dog is superior. A chili and slaw dog are a North Carolina kind of thing. So I'm appreciative of that. And I'm sorting out the bricks that I got from this vendor. And the good part is that every part is bagged. This is really good service from a Bricklink store. This is even better than what you get from the Bricks and Pieces order, which I just got, because Lego will shove all that into one bag. But M&M Bricks, who I highly recommend, divides this stuff up individually and makes it easy to sort. Now, yes, are there some smaller pieces that are together? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay. But these little individual baggies make it super easy for me to sort, because if it is a piece I want to stay separate yet in the drawer because I don't have a lot of them, then I can actually fit these little bitty bags in the drawer, like right here. So let's put this in the drawer, and I can just stick those in there if I want to keep those separate from the general population, aka I don't want my son to use those parts. That's a rule. So like say these, and say I'm out of these and I want to keep these separate in here. Oh, those tops are bottoms, out of the tops. All right, there we go. I can pop those in there, and in general, that doesn't really ruin that drawer, and it's easy to get those parts out of and everything. So Bricklink sellers who go to this much trouble deserve your time and your money and everything to buy from. Check these out. I got these. I didn't know you could get these in trans red, and this is blue and red for maybe a possible project for Space Police. But dude, these are shiny. All right. Oh look, check it out. Welcome to the 80s. Oh cool, watch the color changes it to orange. That was awesome. Anyway, so let's do this. Whoa. I need the Rush song where it says I see red. It's kind of funny how the camera changed the colors. So, but these are super shiny and fresh and packed in a way they really won't get all scratched up. And I'm really appreciative of that. So good job, M&M Bricks. Did a great job. Check them out on Bricklink. And like I said, Bricks on the Dollar. I got some from him, and Clutch did a great job packing those orders as well. I think I've already put those up and everything. So Bricklink seller M&M Bricks, I give a super thumbs up to how they send you brick you get off of Bricklink. And hopefully I'll get another order in, especially before the tax man cometh. All right, that's all. Number 4. I was number 4. Another way for you to get more Lego pieces, which is kind of our theme today. How do you bulk up your collection? So I'm going to talk about ways to buy, but this is a way that in your local community or at conventions you can do that. This is a kind of a game, a challenge that people do. And so what you do is you buy a set together. So everybody maybe buys a $10, $15, $20 set. And at the convention or the meeting, you then put those things together. Everybody then takes all the bags and parts out of the boxes and then sorts them out into lots and places those on the table. Then everybody draws a number, and then you get to go up and then down the number. So the first person gets the choicest of choices. On the first run, it goes all the way down the number line till you get to the last person, and then that person gets to do twice, and then it then goes all the way back up to the beginning, and so that person gets the last pull, and then may get 2 pulls. It depends on how many pulls and how many participants you have, but then you just get lots of parts. So that is your choice. That helps you get a bunch of a part that you may not have. So this was a smaller one. Actually, I've had these in the bag since, I believe, Brick Fair, Alabama, 2017. It's been a while. I found this little bag, but I was number 4 in that thing. So this is how many pulls I got. And so for the cost of one set, then I got a big bulk of parts out of that set that I wanted, and that's a good thing. But as you get towards the end, the part slots that get left over get worse. Somebody ends up with a bunch of tires, and that wasn't me, but I did have to make a Technic pull because it was just my turn and I had to pick some parts. So anyway, so doing the parts draft and draw and everything is a really easy way if you're in a small community or at a convention you can participate in. And for the cost of a set, you then end up with the parts that you want, not just all the parts in that one set. So that's an easy way to do it. Join a lug if you've got one nearby. Go to a convention as a member if you can. And that's one of the benefits of those events, and hanging around cool friends. So just another way that you can bulk up your brick collections and stuff is to go to stores that have pick bins. Second and Charles here in town has a pick bin, and it's old Lego that people sell to them, and you can pick through and find the parts you want. The positive of that is you may end up finding some really rare Lego pieces. The negative to that is a lot of times they're not in the best of shape because they've been rolling around in a pick bin. So they get some scratches and stuff. So you might have to do some cleaning and stuff like that. Obviously with COVID right now, maybe you want to wear gloves, or you want to wear a hazmat suit. I don't know. Always wear your mask. So this is from a bin that I got a while back from a store, Atlanta Brick Company. We went there on a video and were able to find some really good old school pieces. Check these out. I mean, these are from the 90s or 80s, 90s. That's from the original X-Wing that Lego produced, and some good parts. You can just be looking for the parts you want to pick, and you can pick them. And a lot of times I will pick up, especially if they're in decent shape, and that one is just a few scratches and everything. But A lot of times I end up picking up just some pieces that I just can't find. It's hard to find and everything. And yeah, they'll roll around in here and get a little scratchy. So you have to be careful sorting those out. I know my friend Dana is jonesing for that piece. And so you can end up, look there, Blacktron. That was just laying in there. So you can get some pretty tasty pieces. I know McKay's, I believe that's a store up in Chattanooga and Tennessee. Second and Charles, or even independent Lego stores usually will have a pick-a-brick table for you to go, and it's usually by the pound, you know, like $1 an ounce. Or they even have some bins that, you know, you fill that bin up and that's a flat cost, whatever it is. But you can end up getting some tasty, tasty pieces that you were unable to get. Atlanta Brick Company actually lets you keep the parts. So you can look underneath there. Some tasty pieces, some parts with stickers, all that kind of jazz to sort out later. And the thing is, this is a pain to sort out because there's so many different parts in here. But I will eventually and everything. The last thing I want to show you that I got is a treasure from, by the way, we got the new mat here. I hope you like it. And the last thing we got, this is neat because this set was sitting on the shelf at Second and Charles. It was not free for me, but it was free for a kid back in 1985 when I was 14 years old, just a year older than Jake here. So this was a free Lego set with a tube of toothpaste, and apparently they enjoyed the toothpaste. They did not, however, use the Lego, which is interesting, and maybe we're violating the and in trouble with the American Dental Association now. I don't know. Or part of some. Anyway, this is unopened Lego. And I don't like old school unopened Lego because I don't know what to do with it. Because it should be played with, but it's unplayed with and it's sealed. And I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, so it's neat to see. It's got the old logo that Lego had back in the day, which I like better, honestly, than the logo that's now. You may not even know that much difference. This is a more playful, less kind of serious logo, and it's the one that I grew up with. The new one's great, and the new one's fine, but this one seems to have a little more sense of whimsy and wonder to it. It's also got some lighter color in the middle than the current Lego logo, which you might see on a box. Nowadays has the there's one you see there. The Lego logo is cleaner, but it maybe is it a little darker? Would you say it's darker? There's the old one there's a little light in the O, and there's a new one that may be a little tighter. But I like this one better. That's just what I grew up with. And it seems a little more, I don't know, whimsical, less serious about itself. All right, so there's another way. Go to Lego stores that sell used Lego, and you can get some used Lego. The ability to find rare bits cheap, good. The fact that they may be beat up and scratched, bad. So you just need to look. And just remember, if it looks shiny there, it may not be so shiny when you get it home with the rest of your pieces, but good way to get some bricks. You can also buy Lego brick bulks online. You can do that through Lego Marketplace, on Facebook, of course eBay, lots of bulk. Or you can be fortunate to have some really good friends that'll just like, hey, we're tired of putting this stuff back together. We want you to have it, and they'll give you a big tub of Lego bricks, and we've sorted out about half of this. So that's a good thing too. Oh look. There's Bo. Hi. Say hello. Hey, Bo. What?
So we're back in the studio. We have a older kind of set That's set 71710 Ninja Tuner car. It's got 419 pieces. And you got 4 minifigures, 2 good guys and 2 bad guys. And it comes with 1 vehicle and 1 extra side build.
Alright, so we bought this at Target yesterday. Target has like 20% off. So this was a $40 set. No, yeah, and we got it for like 31, something crazy like that. So we got a pretty decent deal, and that's why we got it. And here is the set. Tell us about it.
Well, first off, we have the minifigures. We have Kai, and we have Scott, and what they're called the Red Visors.
There you go.
And the Red Visors have orangish red visors.
Known to the Bricklink community as Trans Neon Orange, on Lego's official color is Trans Red Orange, something like that. To me, that's the Ice Planet color, and that's why I want those minifigs for those visors that I keep forgetting to order. All right, so here we go. So this is the digital version of Kai, right?
Yes, Digikai.
Digikai, does he have a back print on his face?
He does. Just go ahead and take this off so you can see it.
So he does have a reverse version. Does Scott have a reverse version on his head?
He does. And take this off.
Okay. He looks kind of like, almost like, looks like he's almost like a hidden side version of this dude. Is there a regular Scott in the rest of the
No, there is not.
Okay. So it's kind of neat. These figures have, from this line from Ninjago, have a status bar on their head, like in a video game. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. And these guys actually also have a reverse head.
Oh, I didn't know.
They have that symbol, which is technically the Prime Empire symbol, which is what this theme is about.
Okay, so the flip side of that.
It is an angry kind of face.
Oh, those are neat.
Yep.
Cool. So
the helmets actually use this newer kind of helmet piece. It doesn't have the chin strap.
yeah, the football helmet, or they use it for football helmets or whatever. It's like a classic space piece set that, or helmet that broke, and you still use it. So
Right.
cool.
And it also comes with a katana.
Instead of a katana, it is a kitana.
Yes, and you can take this out. It's actually got a axle. It's actually kind of like an axle, so you can put it inside the cylinder.
Cool. It doesn't have a very tight connection with that, so you can use it and remove it for play. And this apparently, like in the video game thing, that unlocks stuff, right?
Like Ready Player One.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so this Ninjago line, which is not new, is it's kind of new to me because Jake's been building these, I haven't. So in the video game world, a Tron thing going on, yeah.
Right.
Got it. All right. So, and this is the play set here.
Yeah.
The tuner car.
Yeah.
Is there a reason it's called the tuner car?
No.
All right. Crazy stickers with, it's like sticker inception because the stickers have stickers on them, which is kind of cool. And some stickers here on the back. And this is one of those that they have extra stickers, is that right? Like the sets come with a little extra modding power, right?
Right.
All right. So tell me what I'll do the play features. You just tell me what they are.
So on the back here we have this right here sticking out.
Mr. Fusion.
It's got a axle hole. So what you're supposed to do is put the katana in, and you spin this. And your finger's in the way.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there we go. So you spin Mr. Fusion here, patented it, and it makes these wings pop out a little bit.
And then what you're supposed to do is then tilt these down.
Oh. A little more Back to the Future reference there. Mr. Fusion and the floaty wheels. Is that as far as they go down? They don't go all the way down? Oh, yes, they do.
They can go down even more, but I like to go down that.
And there we go. Okay, yeah, it's derpy like that, so let's put them up like that. So, yeah, there's a whole DeLorean vibe going on here, right?
Right, and you got the tilted front.
Flat front, like a DeLorean, classic little DeLorean, all that kind of stuff. And interesting color here for this shield, this pinkish whatever.
We've also got the controller for the steering wheel, which is on all the vehicles they have a controller.
That's cool.
It's also for their weapon on the.
Oh, it's the hilt. It's the video game hilt.
Speaking of the weapons, the sword that comes with him.
Yeah.
It comes in a pack of a bunch of these pieces.
Oh yeah, so that's kind of a thing for Lego now, that they put, you end up with packs and packs of weapons just for one, but those are pretty neat extras.
Sometimes you use them in like the actual set.
Right, by the way, these have holes in it, so babies won't suffocate inside this super teeny bag. No, I don't know. Alright, so pretty cool set. You have more of those sets in the line. How does this flow with the rest of the sets?
Well, this is actually supposed to be this guy's vehicle.
Oh, so this guy drives it?
Right.
All the fancy names, and then you have Scott. Okay, so hello Scott. There's Scott. And is this his? I mean, he totally looks like the guy from Newberry and the Hidden Side.
He uses the same headpiece as him.
Yeah.
But in different molding colors.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting that he uses that. And hey, look, he's wearing a mask. So I guess there's a Corona computer virus. Haha! I made it dead. Okay, there we go. All right. So, do you fit him in the vehicle? Correct.
Yes.
All right. Anything else that the vehicle does?
Well,
it goes from flying to riding, kind of thing.
Right.
What else?
There's actually a compartment back here where you can actually store the katana and the base here.
Oh, like you're carrying it to whatever.
Right.
Well, that's cool. He sits kind of high in the vehicle to me.
Right, but he's supposed to lean back a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Like all spaceships that Lego does now, you have to lean the guy back so he's looking at his belly button to drive it. Okay, that's a pet peeve of an old Lego guy like me. All right, so there it is. Donna just over here. So 419 pieces at the $40 mark. It does meet that legendary 10 cents a part, but this actually has a lot of part. I'm not really sold on this play feature. It doesn't look like it moves a whole lot.
Right. Another Ready Player One reference on the box. You can actually see it's kind of like a race to get to that katana. So, if you haven't seen Ready Player One, the beginning of it is the race to get to.
That's right. They put the race in there and to defeat Donkey Kong or whatever that was. So that's kind of cool. All right. By the way, Ready Player 2 comes out in November. Did you know that? The new book. All right. So hope it's good.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, no, they are not sponsoring this broadcast.
If they did, that'd be great.
That would be super great. Mr. Klein, you just feel free to sponsor us how you want. So, anyway, pretty neat little play features and playability and all that kind of stuff. This does not appeal to me, except I want these visors, and these would be cool to make M-Tron stuff with later, maybe.
Like make he's kind of in actually M-Tron colors.
That's true. He could be the new figure. All right. So anyway, this, I doubt we would have picked this up had it not been on 20% off. I know you've wanted it since it came out.
Right. It kind of looks like the DeLorean. So.
Yeah, it looks like the DeLorean. There's a lot of the Mr. Fusion is hilarious. That is totally Mr. Fusion. You can't tell me they didn't know what they were doing. Because they may say, I mean, I like the set. It would not be for me, but for playability and all that kind of stuff, it's pretty good. What do you rank it? Because I'm not going to rank it because I have no idea.
I'm going to rank it a 8 out of 10. An
8 out of 10. Okay, cool deal. Oh, it's got a trans neon chain. Is that right? That the guy can use, or does that not come with it?
That does not come with it.
Okay, what about the lie on the thing there? Why didn't they
That comes with that character.
Oh, but not in this set.
Right.
So, oh yeah, because Jay's not in here. See, that would have fooled me as a consumer that Jay is on the box here and he's not in the set. But that's just the character thing. So the trans neon chain's pretty cool. So, all right, I'm gonna give it a 6. I don't know. All right, here's an extra sticker. This is a sticker sheet. You can see, and this is the customization here. There's no real reference to another Lego theme, which some of the sets that we've had an M-Tron sticker and some other stuff added. So there's no old school stuff added to this. All right. So Jake gives this a 7. Oh, you gave it 8. Is that right? All right. I'll give it a dad whatever. All right. So pretty cool set. Pick it up and everything. Target does have some stuff on sale this week, and so that's why we picked this up. All right. Cool deal. Back to studio. Okay, so that's our show today. We're glad that you came by. Glad that you came and checked out what we're doing. My son and I are doing the Lego room. No mocks today. Just taking a break from mocks so I can get ahead on some sorting because I'm getting way behind. And I just wanted to share with you some ways that you can bulk up your collection. Not bulking up just so you can have an impressive display, but it's like having, instead of the 16 color crayon box, you get the 64 with a sharpener in the back. That was, you had something back in the day. Even though I never covered with periwinkle, but it was in the box, right? So to get all the things you need to build the creative things you want to create, there are some easy ways for you to do that. We've covered a few of those today, and there's more we'll cover next week. We'll go to the Pick a Brick wall at the Lego store again next week for Adult Fan Day there. So masking up, taking care of ourselves and taking care of our neighbors. I'm glad to hear that Stephen Smith is home and out of the ICU, recovering at home from COVID, a friend of ours. And there are other people who are suffering with COVID and or fearful of COVID and all that kind of stuff. Just do your best to take care of your neighbors. And some people are even headed back to school. Pray for those kids, pray for those teachers that they would be protected from this and take the proper precautions. And you know what? Let's be kind and let's not judge one another so much, as in listen to each other, and let's not be so sure about what we think about what's going on and worry more about those who are hurting. So take care of yourself, take care of others, and have a great creative week. Remember, we are created by a creative creator who created us to create. So have a great day, everybody. Bye.